Kevin Owens just revealed a lot of interesting pointers, so we'll see what he had to say. We'll also check out what's going on with CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and more. Starting things off with this interesting story coming from Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens opened up about something major, some major changes he notices in WWE. Kevin, of course, was present backstage for the Vince McMahon regime, and now for the Triple H regime. And one of the biggest changes Kevin Owens mentioned was the improvement on respecting the audience's intelligence. Kevin Owens revealed that he would often get into arguments with key members of the old regime, because those in control back then assumed that the fans just instantly forget about everything that happens on WWE television. In this specific example, Kevin said he wanted to bring something up in a storyline that happened 3 weeks prior, and the old regime turned down Kevin's idea because they said that there was no chance that the fans remembered anything that happened 3 weeks ago. And Kevin said that's when he tried telling them that the fans are smarter than they're giving them credit for, and that they actually do remember things, but that the old regime wasn't hearing it. They were sticking with their idea that the fans don't remember anything. Kevin did not touch on this other story in this interview, but there were similar situations that happened in the ring several years ago that's in regards to the same exact topic. There was a viral clip of Kevin Owens being really upset looking at the Titantron that was displaying a replay of something that had literally just happened before the commercial break. Kevin was heard yelling and questioning why the replay was being shown when it literally just took place. And that was the old regime in full function right there. They used to show replays of what happened earlier in the same night a dozen times because they were under the impression fans wouldn't remember what literally happened at the start of the night. So that angered Kevin Owens, and it did anger fans too. There was definitely a lot of fans at the time questioning why we were seeing 4 replays of something that happened right before the commercial break. And the answer is because the Vince McMahon regime thought you forgot everything that happened during the commercial breaks. Kevin Owens said that this is no longer the case, and that Triple H definitely treats the audience's intelligence much better than previous regimes. Kevin says Triple H knows fans are going to remember lots of things and little details, and how he builds his storylines specifically respecting the audience's intelligence and memory. So that definitely is a nice little detail to hear, especially for fans that appreciate the deep level of long-term storytelling. You got to see every second of the show and remember everything, because you never know when something's going to pop up again in the future and play a big role in the storyline. Under the previous regime, once something finished being aired, they forgot about it and assumed you forgot about it too. So they definitely created a little bit of frustration viewing experience. But things are looking extremely well right now. Events that happened years ago are being brought up in current day storylines, and it keeps things really deep. So hopefully that trend continues for the storylines. Now let's get into some major news for the men's triple threat match at WrestleMania 41. Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins had a huge contract signing this week on SmackDown that featured a big reveal and another twist. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins went over some of their history together in the building as the Shield. Seth continued to talk about all these Shield moments, but Roman tells them that that was all over a long time ago, and how it was Roman by himself who turned the company around and took things to new heights. CM Punk comes out and carefully checks every single page of the contract, looking for every specific thing. Roman already knew what Punk was looking for and had Paul Heyman break the news to him. Heyman revealed that the triple threat match was officially confirmed to be the Night 1 WrestleMania 41 main event. Heyman congratulated Punk on achieving his lifelong dream of becoming a WrestleMania main eventer. It was a real emotional moment for Punk because it was his life's work finally paying off. Punk never main evented WrestleMania, and you could say he pretty much had 2 WrestleMania main events stolen from him back during the days of John Cena and The Rock's feud. So finally, Punk gets his main event spot. And you can definitely see the 3 extremely different reactions amongst the 3 men. Punk is emotional since it's a big deal to him. Roman is laughing it off and doesn't really care because WrestleMania main events are not special to him anymore since this is his 5th straight and 10th overall. So to Roman at this point, the WrestleMania main event is expected, so he doesn't view it as being special anymore. And for Seth Rollins, He's filled with rage because he failed at his goal of keeping Punk out of the main event spot. So 3 completely different reactions to main event news. And for several weeks now, one of the biggest fan theories for Punk's favor was that he would ask for the triple threat to be put in the main event spot of night 1. So that's what we see happen here. We see Roman Reigns basically ask for Punk's appreciation for making this happen. Punk doesn't thank Roman for the main event, but makes it clear that this is not the favor he had in mind. It's a cliffhanger, and the screen cuts to black. So the segment ends in a great way that basically sends fans right back to the drawing board for trying to figure out what this favor is. Everyone thought it would be the night 1 main event, but Punk made it clear that he's thankful for that, but it's not his special favor at all. There's a lot of crazy fan theories out there for Punk's favor. One of the most popular theories is that Punk will request for Heyman to pull some sort of strings to get him a world title match of some sorts. A lot of fans have some issues with this logic and theory because they question how Heyman has any authority to create title matches. But maybe Heyman does create the title match himself, but Heyman is a good negotiator and speaker. So maybe speaking to the general managers and the higher-ups is how Heyman could realistically get it done within the storyline. Another interesting fan theory that's floating around out there is that Punk's favor would be an extra stipulation being added to the WrestleMania triple threat match. And that stipulation would be that the winner of the night 1 triple threat match advances to night 2 main event to join Cody Rhodes versus John Cena for the WWE title. And this idea has fans absolutely split. Some fans think that Cody versus Cena should stay as a singles match, while other fans think that Cena would benefit from having someone else in the match to help carry the load a bit. If WWE does go down the route like that, it would be very similar to last year's WrestleMania, where the night 1 main event outcome had a direct impact on the night 2 main event. Roman and Rock won the tag team match, granting bloodline rules for the following night. So a similar idea here, a night 1 main event that completely directly impacts what's happening the following night. Punk gets the victory in the triple threat match and advances to joining Cody Rhodes and John Cena just 24 hours later. CM Punk gets 2 WrestleMania main events and a WWE title opportunity, which is something he has not gotten at all since he returned. A lot of fans seem to be in agreement that Punk's favor has to continue to create tension between Roman and Heyman, and if Punk gets a title match before Roman, that would create some tension there. His favor just couldn't be having a triple threat in night 1 main event spot. It has to be something more. So lots of theories for what this favor could be, but it has to be something major since it literally has been teased since back in November. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.